William Shakespeare once said, "Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry fest." With this, I, Soumya,
and I, Priyanka, on behalf of NSS Unit of SIES College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Autonomous Science Fest, would like to welcome you all, big and warm enough to encompass you all.
To say we are thrilled to see you is an understatement. Your presence really makes us very happy.
So let's begin our final event of LAKSHYA Swikruti, that is Swarag or Portray thoughts, and the topic for the same is gender equality, one of the most pressing needs of this era.
There is a beautiful line on gender equality. ना मैं तुझसे कुछ ज्यादा, ना तू मुझसे कुछ कम. And this somewhat summarizes our topic for this evening. And guess what? This is a Women's Day special event. So enjoy this, guys.
Okay, so how are we going to proceed with our event is the question that all the participants are wondering. And wait, the most important question, will the event proceed without any biasness?
Don't worry about that, Priyanka. Our judge will select the winner without any bias.
Now I'm curious, who is the judge for this event?
Oh yes, we didn't introduce our judge yet, right? So the judge for today's event is Miss Nehal Velkar, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, ma'am. She has a working experience of 15 years in the area of violence against women. She is currently working as program coordinator at Akshara Center and also as a POSH consultant for private and government organizations. She is skilled in providing better services for women facing violence. Her profile includes work with various stakeholders at different levels, that is with Mumbai and Maharashtra Police, MCGM, journalist, Judiciary Transport Authority, private organization, etc. She has also co-authored articles and reports on various issues like sexual harassment at workplace, reproductive health, and on building safe play spaces for women. Incredible.
Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And wish you all the best.
Ma'am, we feel honored and entitled to have you with us in today's event. Before we move ahead, ma'am, would you like to share a few words to encourage our participants?
I think I'm really waiting to hear them out, because I mean the competition is equally exciting. Even if we have less participants, I mean the way you have curated it is very good. It's really very exciting. So let's unfold that, and all the best to all of you here.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing such inspiring and good. It really means a lot for us.
Soumya, rules are important to avoid conflicts. So let's discuss the general rules for this event first.
Yeah, sure. So the first rule goes like, college name and participant's name should not be revealed.
Participants are requested to stick to the theme.
The decision made by the judge will be the final one.
Participants using offensive language, slurs, or any vulgarity in action shall be disqualified.
Plagiarism is strictly prohibited.
For round one, participants are supposed to portray their thoughts through poetry or singing. Poetry or rapping, I'm sorry.
The time limit for the same is 3 to 5 minutes.
The finalists from the first round will go to the second round. And all the participants are requested to switch on their camera while speaking. Now that we have understood all the basic points for our event, let's start it without any further ado.
So let's start with our first round. I would like to call upon SR01 from Group 1 to come and showcase their performance.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah,
you are.
Firstly, a keen good evening to everyone present here. My name is Karandeep Singh, and I'm from NSS Unit of Usha Praveen Gandhi College, Velaparle, D48. So today's topic is gender equality, या हिंदी में बोला जाए तो स्त्री पुरुष समानता. So मैं से शुरुआत करना चाहूँगा अपनी कविता के साथ. So जैसे पेड़ के नीचे मिलती है जिंदगी की सबसे सुहानी छाव, जैसे पेड़ के नीचे मिलती है जिंदगी की सबसे सुहानी छाव, दुनिया ने हमेशा हमें यही सिखाया कि बेटी बचाओ और बेटी पढ़ाओ. फिर भी ना जाने क्यों फिर भी ना जाने क्यों हिंदुस्तान की बेटियों के छीन लेते हैं अधिकार। फिर भी ना जाने क्यों हिंदुस्तान की बेटियों के छीन लिए जाते हैं अधिकार और करने लग जाते हैं उनके साथ बहुत ही बुरा व्यवहार और भेदभाव। और आपकी बेटी वही औरत है, आपकी बेटी वही औरत है जो हमें इस दुनिया में लाती है। आपकी बेटी वही औरत है जो हमें इस दुनिया में लाती है और हम वही मर्द बन जाते हैं, और हम वही मर्द बन जाते हैं जिनकी हरकतें और उनके कार्य उनकी दुनिया तबाह कर जाती। फिर भी आप भी जानते थे जब आप छोटे थे, आप भी जानते थे जब आप छोटे थे, पिता को बच्चे की पढ़ाई लिखाई करने के लिए, पिता को बच्चे की पढ़ाई लिखाई करने के लिए माँ ही मनाती थी। पर बच्चा जब बड़ा हो जाता है, वो भूल जाता है कि उसकी जिंदगी संवारने वाली माँ भी एक स्त्री कहलाती थी। उसकी जिंदगी संवारने वाली माँ भी एक स्त्री कहलाती थी। शायद मेरी कविता तो यहाँ खत्म होती है, पर मेरे विचार बिल्कुल नहीं खत्म होते हैं। मेरा जो टॉपिक था इस कविता का वो यही था कि एक 16 साल की लड़की की शादी उनके पिता कहीं कराना चाहते थे, और इतनी छोटी उम्र में उन्हें मैं कैसे मनाता उनकी बेटी का विवाह ना करने के लिए और उनकी पढ़ाई जारी रखने के लिए। ये बिल्कुल एक सोचने की बात है, जैसे एक पिता को सोचना चाहिए जब हम हमारे घर के लड़के को जॉब इंटरव्यू के लिए इतना प्रिपेयर करके भेजते हैं, उनके स्कूल के एग्जाम्स के लिए इतना प्रिपेयर करके भेजते हैं, जो ऐसी जगह पर जहाँ पे वो कुछ समय के लिए जाकर वापस आ जाते हैं। बट हम ये बिल्कुल नहीं सोचते जब हम हमारी एक बेटी को किसी अनजान घर में भेजते हैं पूरी जिंदगी के लिए, हम उसे कुछ प्रिपेयर करके नहीं भेजते, हम उन्हें अच्छे से पढ़ा लिखा के नहीं भेजते, हम उन्हें अच्छे से तैयार करके नहीं भेजते जहाँ पे वो अपने पैरों पे खड़ा रह पाए। और आजकल रिश्तों का कोई अंदाजा नहीं है। जो जनरेशन में हम जी रहे हैं, हमें पता नहीं कौन सा रिश्ता कितना देर तक चल सकता है। और हमें बिल्कुल ये सोचना चाहिए कि हमारी बेटी हो या बेटा, वो इतनी योग्यता रखे कि कल को उनके पास कुछ भी ना रहे तो अपने पैरों पर कुछ कर पाए। इसके लिए मेरे पास कुछ और भी है बोलने को लिए। आप दुनिया की किसी भी कोने में रहो, आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में रहो, उजाले में रहो या अंधेरे में रहो, जहां समस्याओं से निकलना मुश्किल है, जहां समस्याओं से निकलना मुश्किल है और भगवान की मदद सब कुछ है, वहां आपको एक ही चीज बचा सकती है, वो है पढ़ाई। जहां आपको एक ही चीज बचा सकती है वो है पढ़ाई। तो हम जैसे कि देखते आए, हम हिंदुस्तानियों ने बेटी बचाना तो जरूर सीख लिया है, पर बेटी को पढ़ाने का सफर अभी भी बहुत लंबा है। और इस सफर को आपकी बेटी की शादी के लिए नामंजूरी से ही ये सफर हमारा अच्छे से जा सकता है और सक्सेसफुल हो सकता है। तो मैं अंकल से बिल्कुल दरख्वास्त करता हूँ कि वो 16 साल की लड़की को थोड़ा और पढ़ाया जाए, जहाँ पे वो एजुकेटेड हो सके, नॉलेजेबल हो सके और दुनिया की विकास कर सके। सिर्फ बच्चे ही इस दुनिया में विकास करने नहीं आते हैं, बेटियां भी उनका योगदान करती है। जैसे हर मर्द की सक्सेस के पीछे एक बेटी का हाथ है, वैसे हर बेटी कुछ कर सकती है, मर्दों से भी बेहतर कर सकती है। शुक्रिया।
Thank you. I mean, very nice. Thank you so much for participating, and you were really good. Thank you.
Oh my God, we all were awestruck by that. It was such a beautiful poetry. Ma'am, can you please share some thoughts on their performance?
I just said that to Jim. I mean, he was there. I could see him, and before you saying it out, I said it. But good. Thank you for participating. He was really good. I think I will keep it a little short and not reveal much things. Just words of encouragement. Thank you for participating, and it was nice hearing you out.
Now, participant code SR02 will perform.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Am I visible to everyone?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I think your camera is off now.
Wait. Am I audible and visible?
Yeah, very much.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So today is our theme of this Portray of Your Thought is gender equality. I will be portraying my poem. The poem topic name is She. She thinks of holding a pencil. She thinks of holding a pencil. Don't let her hold a rolling pin. Don't let her holding a rolling pin. She thinks of wearing a school dress. She thinks of wearing a school dress. Don't let her wearing a wedding dress. Don't let her wearing a wedding dress. Her education should be her adornment. Don't let her wearing a Mangal Sutra. She thinks of sharing her tiffin box with her class fellows. She thinks of sharing her tiffin boxes with her class fellows. Don't let her make it for others. Don't let her make it for others. She needs to rest in the mother's arm. She needs to rest in the mother's arm. Don't compel her to be the one. Don't compel her to be the one. Allow her to see the hues. Allow her to see her wings. She is born to rule in a kingdom. She is born to rule in a kingdom. Don't constrain her to live in a fences. Don't constrain her to live in a fences. She is the future. She is a change maker. Don't stop her. Don't stop her. Don't restrain the power of a woman. Let the world shine in the beauty of a woman. Let the world shine in the beauty of a woman. Don't stop her to rise like a phoenix. Don't stop her to rise like a phoenix. So with this, I would like to end my words. I hope this poem is encouraging and aware you give a heart-touching situation of a mother and daughter. How if she get married, the situation will be a very devastating. How it is important as it is a very child marriage. It is a very heinous crime. In Indian Constitution, it is mentioned. So with this, I would like to end. I hope you understood it. Thank you.
Would you like to give some feedback?
Yeah. I mean, it was nice, good. Thank you for participating. And yes, there was a relevance to it. I mean, whatever that you conveyed, it talked about child marriage and it did address the issue itself. And you were thoughtful in your presentation also. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I would like to call upon the participant with the participant code SR03. The stage is all yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
My contingent code is SR03 and I'm going to present poem on gender today, on gender equality. So, where I go? Educate girls. Give freedom to their dreams. Give freedom to their dreams and never pressurize them to get married. Never stop to do what they are doing or want to do in life. Be a friend to a daughter. Don't be who they don't want. And they will never trust. Don't be something else. Be with your daughter as a friend at every stage of life. Understand her so she can trust you than anyone else. Don't restrict for anything and be free to talk. Don't hesitate to speak and say to your daughter, go child, live your passion, live your dreams, live your life. And live what you love the most. Live like a fighter as you are my daughter. And मैं इस पोएम में ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि हमें गर्ल्स और बॉयज में कोई डिफरेंट नहीं करना वो नहीं करनी चाहिए पार्शलिटी. वी शुड ट्रीट देम बोथ इक्वल. और गर्ल्स जो है वो भी ऐसा नहीं खाली लड़का अपने पेरेंट्स का नाम रोशन करे या वो करे. हमें गर्ल्स को अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करना चाहिए. वो भी फ्यूचर में जाकर कुछ अच्छा कर सकती है, लेकिन हम उनकी मैरिज करा के जो है उनका फ्यूचर डिस्ट्रॉय एक तरीके से डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं, तो वो हमें नहीं करना चाहिए. जिसके कारण it will affect their girls' life, their future. It will completely destroy their future. That's what I wanted to say. share my poems and okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for participating. And the message was good. So let's see. Thank you. Just a request before we go ahead to the second group, if you could just read out the story, the group, the situation first, and then let them present. That would be again nicer.
Our next participant will keep that in mind.
Okay. Not everyone. I just need the situation once to be read out. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I would request participant from group 2 with participant code SR04 to come on the stage.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Wait. I would like to say the situation first.
Sure.
So the situation is, there is a teenage boy who is gay and his parents are unaware about this. One fine day, he decided to reveal his sexuality to his parents and later get rejected and left unaccepted about this fact from his parents. How would you sensitize his parents about the above situation?
Okay.
Okay, so you must have got the situation. So I'm SR04. So I'm going to present a poem upon this situation. He found joy in smallest of things, like a morning coffee on a porch. He found beauty in everything. He even loved love. Even though he didn't think it was $1 million smile, he wouldn't stop himself from throwing his head back and laughing. But something has changed. It's like he has started to lose himself. Oh no, honey, boys don't play with Barbie dolls. Is that what you say? But silently, you have pushed him away. No, he has lost himself completely. He no longer finds joy in little things. He thinks most of the people are fake, hiding behind what they want. The one who used to love romance now scoffs at the name of it. He doesn't recognize himself. The color of his cheeks are gone, wilting away like the sunflowers on the dining room table. The same flowers he brought himself because no one other would. The flowers he once loved. The flowers he once found beauty in. The flowers he once thought would bring him joy are now losing their petals. Slowly falling out of love himself. By enforcing these gender roles, you are slowly killing your kid and telling that you love them no matter what. But I think you mean with conditions applied. Don't push your child away with things you do or say, because words hurt, but they hurt most from the mouths that tell they love you no matter what. So saying that so gay or make him behave in a gendered way is like telling him to do something he has no control whatsoever. And with even if he should, why should he? But he will hurt forever and will wonder forever about his belonging. Remember, every time you push him away, he'll lose his trust. Slowly falling out of love himself, he'll wither away. And remember, you will too, because losing your loved ones over a silly thing such as society rules will make you too also wither away. Thank you. The situation, as she has explained, was about closeted gay.
Yes. Good attempt. Very good. Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was really very impactful.
Now, SR05 from group 2 will perform.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Contingent Emerald. This is a poem on the father rides for the potential for a gay son. If my son were a gay, I'd slap him with a nice high five, because come out to your dad. Take balls and most men don't have. If my son were a gay, I'd beat him the hell out of him, because he said he was better than me. at Super Smash. For me, if my son were a gay, I'd kick him out of the house, because why wasted June on video games when there was sports to be played? And just because he likes making out of the boys, don't mean he can't tackle
Your
the
voice
shirt
is cracking
out
in
of them.
Sorry. Go ahead. Your voice was cracking. I couldn't hear.
Oh,
Please restart.
is now audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah, now you're audible.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that because I couldn't hear you.
I must start from the starting.
Do that. That would be helpful.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Contingent Emerald. It's a poem where the father writes a poem for the potential for a gay son. If my son were gay, I'd slap him with a nice high five. Because come out to your dad, take balls that most men don't have. If my sons were gay, I bet him that hell of him, because he said he was better than me at Super Smash. If my son were gay, I'd kick him out of the house, because why waste June on video games when there are sports to be played? And just because he likes making out with boys, don't mean he can't tackle the shit out of them too. If my son were gay, I'd call him Dodge. But only because this morning he ate the last peanut butter cup in the house. If my son were gay, I'd still give him a talk. I just won't have to worry about a baby on a 9-month. If my son were gay, I'd make fun of what he wears, because damn son, those heels don't go with the dress. If my son were gay, I'll talk him to be proud, because you're human no matter the gender. No, the other side of the mouth. If my son were gay, nothing would be different at all, except the 20 years down the line. I'll be expecting a handsome son-in-law in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. That was nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I would like to call upon participant from Group 2 with the participant code SR06.
Hello. Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible to everyone?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. So now you're quite aware of what the
The
theme we
situation.
got.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just begin with my poem. But just before I start with it, I just want to request one thing, that my poem, I don't know, would be going somewhere, would get selected, would I get anything or not? But this was something, when I got this topic, I took it to my heart, because I had one of my friend who once wanted to open up with his own gender and was not accepted. And soon he actually attempted suicidal attempts 3 times. So I've seen things go worsen in front of me, but I'm not a big poet. But still I tried to somewhere put things into my words and just give a tribute to him moreover than to anyone. So now I'll begin with my poem. कहा तो जाता है कि बदल रहा है समाज हमारा, नहीं करते हम अब भेदभाव बेटी और बेटे में, अब भेद करते हैं हम तो उनके समलैंगिकता पर। बेटी को तो अब स्वीकार कर ही लिया है, पढ़ा लिखा कर उसको अपने पैरों पर खड़ा भी करा है, ना बोलो हमसे कि अब उनकी समलैंगिकता को भी अपना ले। कहा तो जाता था कि बदल रहा है समाज, पर अफसोस इस बात का है कि सोच नहीं बढ़ रही समाज की। वक्त तो एक ऐसा भी था जब शिव ने रूप लिया था अर्धनरेश्वर का, उसको तो आज भी सब पूछते हैं, तो क्यों नहीं पूछ पाते आज उस बच्चे को जो अपनी सच्चाई के साथ घूमना चाहता है खुले दौर पे। बेटी और बेटे में नहीं दिख रहे थे जब फर्क किसी को, तो उनने उठा लिया समलैंगिकता पर प्रश्न। क्यों मुट्ठी में बंद रखा है नन्हे पंछियों को? क्यों उड़ने की छूट नहीं है? क्या बुरा ही है अगर तुम किसी को अपनी तरीके से प्यार करना चाहो? इस समाज ने आज बलात्कारियों को मुंह उठाकर जीने का तो हक दे दिया है। आज कितने लोग हैं जिन्होंने क्या पाप नहीं किए हैं पर खुले मैदान में घूम रहे हैं आजाद। पर यहीं आज उन नन्हे बच्चों को जिनको आज उठकर अपनी सच्चाई बताने का वक्त आया, जब उनने बताना चाहा अपनी सच्चाई को, उनका मुंह दबा दिया, उनका मुंह चुप करा दिया। क्यों अपनी समलैंगिकता को ही बताने के वक्त ऐसा सवेरा आया कि उस व्यक्ति को अपना मुंह छुपाना पड़ा और वो आजाद बलात्कारी घूमता रहा। कहा तो जाता था कि समाज बदल रहा है, पर क्यों किसी को अपनी मर्जी से जीने का हक नहीं दिया? क्यों किसी ने अपनी पहचान छुपाई? और एक दौर था जब एक लड़की बनकर पढ़ना पड़ा था, और आज एक दौर आया है जब एक लड़की को या एवं एक लड़के को अपनी पहचान छुपानी पड़ रही है। समलैंगिकता एक पाप तो नहीं, उसको बनाने का पाप उसने खुद तो नहीं किया, जो था उस भगवान का दिया है। आज जब अर्धनरेश्वर को तुम अपना सकते हो, तो आज इस बच्चे को अपनाओ जिसकी जो सच्चाई है वो उसकी सच्चाई थी, है और रहेगी। उसे जीने का हक दो। कहा तो जाते है कि समाज बदल रहा है, पर अफसोस इस बात का है कि समाज की सोच नहीं बढ़ रही है। थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू, thank you. It was warm, very nice. Thank you. Take care.
That was really very nice. Now, ma'am, we'll begin with group 3. The situation for the same is a widow whose husband died in an accident raises her children on her home. She earns enough to take care of herself and her family, but her family and relatives are forcing her to get married again in order to get man's support for her future life. But she strongly denies about this proposal. Give a perfect answer stating why there is no need to get married again. And I would like to call upon SR07 from group 3.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to wish all the lovely ladies a warm and happy Women's Day. I think that we should celebrate each day as ours. Also, the today's topic of event. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Is there a disturbance?
Also, today's topic of event is the.
Can you all hear her properly?
No. SR07, there is a network issue now.
Hello.
Yeah, now you're better. Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. So the title of my poem is She or Her. She is a woman, she is a girl, she is a mother, she is a friend, she is a daughter and someone's wife. She is not a weapon to use against. She is not a thing to borrow. She is not a gadget to control. She is not a lie to hide behind. She is not a slut, your morals are. She is a gem that shines with honor in the darkness of mortification. She is the pride that holds the world high. She is the fire not all can bear. She is the sheer elegance that all want to wear. She is strong enough to hold herself. She is the value that can never be gained. And ultimately, she is the king herself. She doesn't need a man to care. She is aware that she is rare. She relishes the company of herself because a woman is familiar with her strengths. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was short and sweet. Thank you so much.
That was really very good.
Now, SR08 from group number 3, 2 will perform, 3 will perform.
Yes. Just a minute, huh? So good evening, everybody. My name is Anand Chaudhary.
Can you please switch on the camera?
Sure, sure.
There is a
I can't hear you.
Yeah, just a minute. Yes. So the title of my poem is He Didn't Like It, Nor Anybody Did. He didn't like the bread I made. He didn't like my cake. He said my biscuits were too hard, not like his mother used to make. I didn't perk the coffee right. He didn't like the stew. I didn't like mend his socks the way his mother used to do. My mother told me to get married, but I didn't want to. As I am a woman, before I could read, my voice filled my tears and taught my soul to believe all things were possible. Because I was to be a woman without limits, without boundaries. Following through my being, word of encouragement, words of wisdom to face the challenges ahead, for I am a woman. I balance the beam full of wounds, of the radiance resting in the peace of the dark. I ride the wireless crest of the ocean waves, rising and falling with the cycle of tides, celebrating the power as I am the woman. My mother, done you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done here.
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for participating. It really takes courage, all of you who are presenting here. So thank you so much, and thank you for the thoughts that you all have put in. Thank you.
That was admiring. Now, I would like to call upon the participant with participant code SR09 from group
3. Am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah. So as you all know the topic, so I wrote a poetry on this topic, inspired by one of my close ones who lost her husband, and we can't think what she has done after she lost her husband. But I tried to put myself in her place and I wrote a poetry. So I may not be near her also, but then too I tried. So here's my poem. There's a place in my heart that lies vacant after losing your pure soul in the accident. The lonely nights advocate my morning, while the mornings of my strengthen. To rise before the sun, I hurry to get everything done. I kiss our children on the forehead, wake them up as if you're still in bed. I work, I care, I earn our livelihood, just as you did, just as I should. But for them, it ain't enough. For they see me not as tough to spend life alone, in bliss with our children left on our own. They saw the men will fulfill your void, following a destiny our steps can't avoid. But I'd say no, I deny, with a blunt face, bold voice, without being shy. Because I am enough for my children. I have independence, I have a vision. The vacancy in my heart is my supremacy. Your love stays with me and our children and I are still a family. I not need a man to get it all perfect, because that's not what we need. That's what society expects. So पोएम खत्म करने से पहले मैं आप सबको एक चीज बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारी जो सोसाइटी है वो हमेशा गलत साबित हुई है. आज भी जब हमारी सोसाइटी ने ये सोचा है कि एक औरत बच्चों को पाल नहीं सकती विदाउट द सपोर्ट ऑफ अ मैन, तो हमारे बीच में थी माँ सीता, जिन्होंने अपने दोनों बच्चों लव और कुश को ऐसा पाला कि वो अपने पिताजी के सामने भी अगर खड़े हो गए तो वहां पर भी वो जीत के आए. आज भी जब लोग ये सोचते हैं कि एक औरत उसके पति के बिना या किसी भी पुरुष के बिना कुछ कर नहीं सकती, तो हमारे बीच में थी लक्ष्मीबाई, जिन्होंने सबको गलत साबित किया, जिन्होंने अपनी तलवार के दम पे पूरे ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट को हिला के रख दिया. और मेरा एक पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस भी है, जैसे कि उन्होंने कॉलेज का नाम रिवील करने तो नहीं बोला है. सो मेरी एक फ्रेंड है जो मेरी क्लास में है, तो वो जो है अभी कॉमनवेल्थ में उन्होंने यूके में से ब्रॉन्ज मेडल जीत के लेके आई। तो और वो भी सिंगल मदर, जो उनके पेरेंट है वो सिंगल पेरेंट है, मतलब उनकी मदर ही है। उनके फादर जो थे पुलिस में थे तो वो ऑफ हो गए। तो जब मेरी मॉम ने उनको देखा तब मेरी मॉम ने एक लाइन बोली थी जो मुझे बहुत याद हो गई। और कमिंग फ्रॉम राजस्थानी फैमिली, वो लाइन थी कि माई जननी तो जनजे एड़ा वीर सपूत। मतलब जो माँ है, अगर अब किसी भी बच्चे को पैदा करे तो ऐसा बच्चा पैदा करना, चाहे वो लड़का हो या लड़की, फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
Thank you so much. That was inspiring. Thanks.
That was so enlightful. So we'll announce our results soon. Till then, participants, hold on your seats tight and just spam the chat box as much as you want. Thank you all.
Okay, so the results are here. The three finalists from round 1 are participants with code SR01, SR06, SR09.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations to the finalists. You were great, but those who have not been able to select, cheer up. You were great too. It's just the rules of the event that has bounded us. After all, participation is what matters. Winning and losing is just the thing. Now, we are beginning with the second round. This will be an allocation round, and rest all the rules are going to be same as that of round 1.
We cannot hear you. Unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. So the topic for this allocation is your college campus gender sensitive? I repeat, is your college campus gender sensitive?
You will be getting 10 minutes for preparing it. So you all can start with it.
Your time starts now.
So now I think everyone must be done with their preparation. We should start with round 2. I would like to call the first participant.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
So I shall begin with my answer and my writer. So yes, my college is gender sensitive. It is a college where men and women are treated equally. Women are also given equal opportunities like men are given the same. Our college also has a gender sensitizing cell where it serves as a fundamental platform for all sexes and also to everyone who suffers from any gender discrimination going on in the college or in the society itself. And it's also open to everyone for discussing their problems related to gender roles. And also, I've seen that these gender sensitizing unit or the cell of our college has been conducting many seminars and discussions with the students where they discuss everything from the ground reality to the top reality, where we should be knowing that gender equality is a must in today's world and gender discrimination should not be supported. Women deserve equal rights as men do, and we are the ones who are very inclined towards the human right concept, and we feel that women and men or any other gender also falls into the same category of human. And while we talk about human rights, it's the right every human should have irrespective of their genders. And I believe that I belong to a business school, which is very keen in producing the future entrepreneurs, businessmen, and the managers. And we've seen that in India, it's a society where most of the gender discrimination comes from the corporate worlds and the big MNC companies, where there is a lot of ruckus and chaotic. It's very chaotic while it comes to employ a woman for their work. So I feel we've been the future of our country. We've been the future businessmen and the managers are being given the right guidance, where we have been conducting many workshops, which gives us a good gist that how we should be conducting ourselves in the future on the regards of gender equality and how we shouldn't really discriminate or do any wrong while it comes to the gender of a person. Let it be gay, lesbian, a woman or a man. Everyone is human and everyone has the same capabilities a normal human being should have. And we should go for the talent and not just their gender. We shouldn't go for looks. We shouldn't go for anything else except the talent they've got in life. And I feel it's not something which is very unachievable. Like we are the same Indian society, which came from a zone where caste systems mattered a lot. But after Dr. Ambedkar wrote the Constitution of India, we are over and above the caste system problem that was being faced in India, where we used to always focus our vision on the upper caste and just not give the rights to the lower caste people, which are the Dalits in India. So I feel gender equality is something which can be implemented in our country and thoroughly implemented, and good results can be seeked out in future. And happy Women's Day to everyone present here. And I do not know about anyone, but I can guarantee one thing, that I've been a student and I've been in an environment where I value gender equality. I truly would never go for gender discrimination in future and always support the moral of gender equality. Thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity.
That was phenomenal. Ma'am, would you like to say something on it?
Yeah, thank you. Very utopic, and we wish to leave that world because we all know at the same time, even today, that we are celebrating sisterhood, womanhood, and we are talking about Women's Day. And on this auspicious day, you also have organized this competition for that matter. And whatever that you narrated or you spoke by heart, okay, and that we truly believe in. But at the same time, as I said, very utopic. I mean, we know what we live in, okay? So yeah, but thank you so much for pointing it out, and we wish to have that dream come true. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to the second participant, SR06.
Hello, sir. I'm back, ma'am. Good afternoon to you once again, and greetings to everyone sitting here. Well, the elocution theme for the topic for elocution is my college gender sensitive? Yes, my college is gender sensitive, and to my surprise, I was just a kid till now for my parents, and I was just like I was like year back or say 1.5 year back, I was a person who was like, मेरे पापा मेरे को पढ़ने देते, because I belong to a very small narrow-minded UP family. So मेरे पापा मेरे को पढ़ने देते हैं, and I'm very happy with that. मैं कुछ आगे जाके बन के I'll make my parents like very proud of me. मैं उनका नाम बड़ा करूँगी and stuff. But this girl who just joined this college, and yes, when she met people over here and the teachers over here, she got to learn that this was her right. This girl who was just so dumb till yesterday, who was just like, my father gives me the right to study, was actually my own right. He has to give me that. This was a fool that was 1 year back. So now I can very proudly say that yes, my college is gender sensitive. It teaches us what is our right and what is not, what we should tolerate and what we shouldn't. Be it my junior college, my school life, or even my own family, things never go in a proper way. People do get partial with boys these days. Even today, like if I have to ask something from my mother, I have to think twice because I'm a girl. But my brother, he's a boy. He has the freedom to ask it. But just think about the basic difference between a girl and boy comes up. What about those people who actually are just a single kid and gets frustrated कि यार मैं लड़की हूँ ना, पाप कर दिया क्या मैंने, क्या है यार, मैं निकल नहीं सकती घर के बाहर अकेले कि मेरे पेरेंट्स को पसंद नहीं, मैं लड़कों से नहीं मिल सकती, मैं ये नहीं कर सकती, मैं वो नहीं कर सकती. This gets frustrating for every kid. And for this, our college NSS unit had recently conducted a special workshop where parents were supposed to sit with their kids and our teachers were there to talk to them and make them clear what's the basic difference between the two things. And in fact, in today's time, there are a lot of places and fields where girls are even better than boys. Then why are you not letting your girl breathe in open air? So since then, things started changing in my own family and even on my friends' end. People started to sensitize themselves that, yeah, maybe we are getting too hard on our kids, or maybe we're getting too stereotypical, which is not right. People like, my family comes from a law background, but they don't know the law. Like, that's very, very funny that my mother is a lawyer, my father is a lawyer, my grandfather was a lawyer, but at the same time, they don't know the rights. Someone else has to tell that. And that role was played by my college. And I'm very, very proud of it that they did that for us. They took a step forward. They came up to raise their own voices and support us, because these people today are supporting us. We got the power now, and now we can support thousands of kids ahead. So from campus getting sensitized with the gender, it comes up to the kids studying in that campus, and then things would change in future for everyone. That is what is needed in our country today. There are, as far as I know, around 5 or 6 years back, there was this case in Delhi when I used to live over there, where a girl was just 7 or 8 years old, and she used to get frustrated when she used to see the discrimination thing going on between her twin brother and her. And she actually left her house, and she decided, even if I have to stay on the streets, I'll stay there. But this was a very big news in those days. I don't know if you have heard about it or not. This was a big highlight कि दिल्ली की लड़की भाग गई 6 साल की उम्र में. But that girl had the power, had the guts to say that I don't want to face the discrimination. So this is the girl who needed the support, maybe from her school, her college, her friends, or maybe anyone she could confide in, so that she could actually not stay on the streets and live there, but she could go and find a safe space for her, because she didn't want to adjust with the things going on at her place. Now, for that, our college is also working over it, because recently the youth team, the youth club that we have these days, all colleges have extremely active clubs, youth club, parliament club, psychology club, ye club, wo club. But this time our youth club is actually planning to find up a space where we can get girls who want to stay safe as well as want to fight for their rights with education. We are working on these things. We don't know if we'll be successful or not. We don't know if we'll end up with some fruitful thing or not, but at least we are trying, and our college is giving us 100% support. So these things actually end up giving me lots of confidence to come ahead, speak up and fight for things. So yeah, so my college is gender sensitive and it's teaching me the same thing. Here I come to an end. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very thoughtful. Thank you. And I enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks.
I would now like to call upon the participant with participant code SR09.
Am I audible now?
You are.
The topic is your college campus gender sensitive? So मेरा आंसर है हाँ, because मैं जिस कॉलेज से आता हूँ वहाँ पर बहुत सारी ऐसी एक्टिविटीज जो हम कंडक्ट करते हैं, तो हम ये नहीं देखते कि मेल के लिए या फीमेल के लिए, वो एक्टिविटी सबके लिए रहती है. जैसे हमारे कॉलेज में जेंडर ऑडिट होता है, जो इम्प्लीमेंट किया हमारे कॉलेज ने जेंडर ऑडिट, उसमें कितने परसेंट मेल्स है कितने परसेंट फीमेल्स है वो सब हम एक बार पता लगाते हैं और रीजंस देखते हैं कि क्यों एक पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में फीमेल ज्यादा है या एक पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटी में मेल ज्यादा है, या क्या रीजंस है दोनों के डिस्क्रिमिनेशन के अगेंस्ट में. या फिर हमारे कॉलेज में एक विमेन एक डिस्क्रिमिनेशन सेल भी है जहाँ पर बहुत सारी लड़कियां वगैरह भी जाते हैं जो बात करते हैं कि उनके तरफ से कोई डिस्क्रिमिनेशन वगैरह ऐसा कुछ हुआ. जैसे एक रिसेंट टॉपिक है कि हमारे कॉलेज में एक बास्केटबॉल टर्फ है जहाँ पर मेजर टाइम लड़के खेलते हैं. तो बहुत सारी ऐसी फुटबॉलर लड़कियां भी हैं जिनको वो टर्फ पे खेलना था, तो उन्होंने जाके कंप्लेन किया और उसके बाद से एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम सेट किया हमारे कॉलेज कैंपस में. ये टाइम से ये टाइम तक लड़के खेल सकते हैं और बाकी के टाइम लड़कियां खेल सकती है. और उसके अलावा फीमेल कोटाज है हमारे कॉलेज में, फीमेल डेवलपमेंट सेल्स है. अगर मैं बात करूं, जो पर्टिकुलर कोई फीमेल है जिसको किसी चीज की हेल्प चाहिए या उनको हम कैसे ला सकते हैं, बिकॉज मेरा ये मानना है कि अगर एक फीमेल बाहर आती है, कुछ अलग कर दिखाती है बाकी फीमेल से, तो वो एक रोल मॉडल बन जाती है और उसको देख के बाकी फीमेल्स को भी आगे आने का मौका मिलता है. और अगर मैं बात करूं हमारे एनएसएस यूनिट की, तो हमारे एनएसएस यूनिट में हमारे 8 लीडर्स है, जिसमें से 6 लीडर्स जो है वो विमेन है. तो वो लीडर्स हम जो है वो भी हमें बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करते हैं. तो ये कहना कि मेल और फीमेल के लिए डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होना कॉलेज में, ये बहुत गलत बात है. जैसे वॉलंटियर्स की बात करूं, फर्स्ट और सेकंड वॉलंटियर्स दोनों मिला के खाली 20 बॉयज है और 60 गर्ल्स है. तो हमारे एनएसएस यूनिट में भी जो मेल और फीमेल है दोनों को इक्वल राइट्स दिया जाता है. जैसे कि हर कोई भी एक्टिविटी कंडक्ट हो उसके बाद में हमें पूछा जाता है कि आपको अगली एक्टिविटी कौन सी करनी है. जैसे रिसेंटली एक लड़की ने कहा था कि उसे एक एक्टिविटी करनी सेक्सुअल हरेसमेंट के बारे में, तो हमारे एनएसएस यूनिट ने वो भी अरेंज किया सेक्सुअल हरेसमेंट के बारे में. या अभी हमारा एनएसएस यूनिट जो है वो हर महीने में या फिर महीने 2 महीने में ऐसे सेल्फ डिफेंस के वर्कशॉप लेता है. अगर आप हमारे एनएसएस यूनिट को इंस्टा पर फॉलो करते हो तो आपको पता रहेगा, सेल्फ डिफेंस के वर्कशॉप्स लेते हैं जहां पर लड़कियों को ट्रेन किया जाता है कि वो कैसे खुद को डिफेंड कर सके. और जो एक लाइन जो हमारे सर बोलते हैं कि लड़कियां और लड़के एक साथ प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, तो लड़कियों को और ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी क्योंकि लड़के भी ये सेल्फ डिफेंस इसमें शामिल है. तो मतलब बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें जो हम इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं जिससे जो गर्ल्स हैं उनको हम किसी ना किसी तरह से आगे ला सके ताकि एक इक्वालिटी हो. इक्वालिटी ये नहीं होती कि खाली एक लड़की आगे जाए या खाली एक लड़का आगे जाए, बल्कि दोनों जो ग्रुप है सोसाइटी में वो एक साथ आगे बढ़े. या फिर हमारी जो प्रिंसिपल मैम है जो खुद एक फीमेल है, उनका नाम है डॉक्टर वीना सानिकर मैम, वो हमें बहुत ज्यादा सपोर्ट करती है. हमारी जो डीन है वो भी एक फीमेल है. उसके अलावा हमारे जो फीमेल वॉशरूम्स है वहां पर एक मशीन है जहां पर आप 5 रुपीज का कॉइन अगर आप डालो तो सैनिटरी पैड्स वगैरह आपको अवेलेबल होते हैं. उसके अलावा जो मेडिसिन रूम है हमारे कॉलेज में ग्राउंड फ्लोर पे, वहां पर पीरियड्स में जो पेन क्लियर वगैरह वो सारी चीजें जो है वो सब चीजें मिलती है. तो इसका मतलब हम जो है वो कहीं हमारा कॉलेज कैंपस जो है वो कहीं डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं कर रहा है, वो देख रहा है कि क्या नीड है, जो नीड है वो इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहा है, चाहे वो लड़के के लिए हो या लड़की के लिए हो. और जैसा हम हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में कहा गया है इक्वालिटी, तो इक्वालिटी इज कि दोनों ग्रुप ऑफ जो दोनों सोसाइटी है उन दोनों को एक साथ लेके चले. तो ये हमारे कॉलेज कैंपस में जैसा टॉपिक है, इज योर कॉलेज कैंपस जेंडर सेंसिटिव, तो मुझे बोलना है यस, our college campus is gender sensitive.
Thank you. You are to the point. Thank you.
was really very praiseful. I'm sure that everyone did a great job.
Yeah, definitely. A big round of applause to everyone. Thank you so much. So we are all set and glued to hear the results out.
Yeah. So we would like to give a thank you speech to Anna. Before we end this amazing event, ma'am, do you wish to share your experience with us? So we will love to hear them.
Oh, that was really nice. I mean, first of all, as I said, I was talking to somebody else. I mean, on a very short notice, I agreed upon to be as a panelist, and you also welcomed me. So thank you so much for that opportunity at first place. And the second thing is, I mean, it is with less participants, the entire team is very well organized. That's the first thing that I would like to put it across. You were like at it, and everything meticulously followed. Professionalism is intact, so that is something I really admire. So congratulations to you, the back end support team. So that's really good. And yes, when it comes to contestants, you all really had put in 100% of yours. So I could see that too. And yes, we are at this juncture where we have to announce the name, and do not really feel bad, you know, even if like two of you would be out. There are only 3 contestants here now, right now. But please, I mean, I just felt that I should be very fair enough, and the parameters laid down are pretty good. You all are aware and what are the parameters, you know, the presentation, creativity, the relevance, the content, everything is visualized and seen and analyzed from that lens. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so I'm all set to announce the result. So who is going to do that, host or I? Should I announce it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so please go ahead.
I think we should keep our results to ourselves for now. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing such beautiful insights.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing such beautiful insights. As we come to the end of this fest, I would like to thank our judge who invested a valuable time and contributed a much needed expertise and enthusiasm to the process.
Last but not the least, thank you to all the participants for their amazing ideas that led to this event success, and to the audience who have been enthusiastically cheering for their co-volunteers from our YouTube live stream.
Now, I request everyone to turn the camera on for a group picture.
Where is the contingent leader? Devanshu.
They are turning on.
So now that we have a beautiful picture to cherish upon, I would like to call this event off. Thank you everyone for joining, and stay tuned. We'll announce the results soon. Don't worry. Thank you all.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Yeah, bye.
Everyone, a group picture battery. Please turn on your cameras. Last time, please.
Should we leave? What is it? Are we going to wait, or what ceremony? When I
group picture, just a group picture.
Okay. Done?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.